opportunities for the public, especially the immigrant communities. So we are a small organization. We are run by a group of volunteers, including myself. But we have a big heart for all the people, like equally, and we have that vision to help people of different heritages break culture barriers and get connected. We are very much honored to be joined by Indigenous artists and performers, and let me introduce them a little bit. I'm sure they will speak their stories a little more later. We are very happy to have Clear Water woman speaking from the heart, Doreen Stevens.
I'm over
oh,
here.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, she's from
looking at
Montreal. She's an artist, singer, composer, poet, filmmaker, very talented. And her daughter, Aki Metallic Silver, Charlotte Aki Stevens. She is a visual artist and a singer, also a rapper and a dancer, and also Annie Panaccio.
I'm over
Is that
here.
right? Annie?
Yeah.
Is that Annie Panaccio?
Yeah.
Thank you. She is an Inuit artist and a jewelry maker, and she is here accompanied by her adoption family. So her mother, they live now in Ottawa. I am her mom. Sunny and Divya, the sister Divya and mom Sunny, they are a true family now for 14 years. It's amazing because Annie, she's a talented artist, but she has a speech disability. So I didn't know until, a couple of days ago, when I talked to her, actually she typed on computer and her mom or sister actually talked to me on the phone. What an amazing family. I'm so happy you're here. So thank you very much for coming here, join us. Before I give the time to Doreen, I'd also like to thank all our neighbors and volunteers. Without you, it's just impossible to have this party here. Thank you very much. And we have Representative Denise from our City Councilor since July. She has been very supportive of our efforts to do something good for the community. But she is very busy today, has already other commitments. So Denise, she will represent her to give us a few words after Doreen's prayer, start the ceremony. So now we have some vision impaired people here. So if you need help, like you want to use washroom or whatever help, you please raise your hand and I will volunteer. So Eric first. Thank you. All right. So I will take a seat. Is there a seat for me, Eric? Yeah? Whichever. Now I just...
Kwe kakina, kitigan zibi, dodem de don jiba, animatakase udanyan, Indigenous. Hello, everyone. Greetings. I'm pleased to be here today on behalf of the Kitigan Zibi Anishinaabe people of the unceded territory, Eastern Woodland. And I'm here with Forwen's Earth Woman, Aki Kwe, my daughter. And we are very humbled and honored to be here today to share part of your heritage and to be here with some wonderful stories. And I'm going to be singing you an honor song for the ancestors, honor for your ancestors. So I'm going to ask everyone to stand up because it's all for our ancestors.
Excuse me, do you need to use the microphone?
No, I don't need it because I would be able to do it when I'm running at the same time. So this is on behalf of our ancestors. So I'm going to give prayers of meditation for my ancestors, your ancestors. I am the dawn, and the raven is my messenger, and you are the sunset that looked upon me with gray eyes, searching to know me. And for that moment, I felt your wisdom, and from then on, I knew that you were my teacher. Hey, hey, away, away, hey, oh, way, hey, away, away, hey, oh, all my love I give to you, yeah, hey, oh. All my love I give to you, yeah, hey, oh, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh. All my sisters, this is for you, yeah, hey, oh, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, all my brothers, this is for you, yeah, hey, oh, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, children, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, all my love I give to you, yeah, hey, oh, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, grandmother, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, Miss grandfather, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh, all my love I give to you, yeah, hey, oh, away, hey, away, yeah, hey, oh. Thank you. I'm glad. Oh my God. I sing so much, my ears come out of my face, which is very good. Thank you. You made me sing it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask everyone to sit down. And what I'm going to do with you, I'm going to introduce my daughter, and she's going to do her group dance. And what I'm going to do is we're going to introduce, I guess, Annie to come and say a few words, because Annie is part of the territory where she comes from. I think it's very important that she comes up and share part of the history of where she's from, because the First Nations people and the Inuit people are very different. So I just want to share that with her. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself.
Hi everyone. So we prepared something by Annie. She's written it, and I will be speaking it for her. Annie is from EAWLC, Nunavut. She was born and raised there. Her mother tongue is Inuktitut. English was her second language. The Inuit share a very similar history to all of the First Nations across Canada. Colonization has changed their culture in so many ways, but there are currently cultural revitalization efforts going on across Nunavut, across northern Quebec, across Labrador, where there are significant Inuit populations, and Inuit activists are working to reclaim their language, traditional Inuit tattooing, their cultural crafts. So if you come and take a look at some of the sealskin items, sealskin crafts are a huge part of Inuit culture. And traditionally, seal was hunted for food, and it's still an important part of the Inuit diet. But they also use the fur to create mittens, gloves, earrings, everything. So Annie is just honored to be here today with everyone. Thank you.
So I'm going to introduce to you again my daughter and Four Winds Earth Woman, and she's going to explain about her hoop dancing, because all of the hoop tells a story in itself, and I'll give her the opportunity to do that herself. She graduated again for hearing, which means thank you.
Can you touch everyone? Everyone hears me better now? Is that better?
Yeah.
Awesome. Better. Great. As hopefully you might remember it, my mother introduced me. I'm Four Winds Earth Woman from Kittigon-Zibi. That's a reserve about an hour and a half away from Ottawa. Far from here. But I'm Algonquin, and my spirit name is Four Winds Earth Woman. And native, that's Neonodinakikwe. And I guess a brief history on hoop dancing itself is when our culture was starting to be taken away and banned from practice. Normally hoop dancing before was a male's dance, but then it was revived by a female, and in our culture it's the only dance where a male and female are able to do this dance. And in dancing, our purpose of dancing is we bring magic and storytelling to everyone. And normally there's all different levels of when there's a powwow happening. There's different dances, and everything has a different meaning for that. And I'm normally around the end. Yeah, and for my regalia and what I'm wearing right now, it's called fancy because it means that it's not fully traditional, which means if I was more traditional now, it would be more like the sides here. Like this is actual coyote furs and rabbit furs. So
Just ended, but the music's still going. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll explain the dance that I just did. This? So should we stop the music? It depends on the crowd. Okay.
The mic might not be able to hear you.
Huh?
The mic might not be able to hear you with the music.
Great. Oh, you use the microphone.
Was in honor of nature and praying for the balance of nature. The first move that I did was a butterfly or a bee, which is the bug life, because this is more important than we think. Nature, everything has an ecosystem and balance from the smallest creature to the largest creature. And the next thing that I did would be, like I said, to the largest creature. It's not the largest, but the creature that goes the highest and flies the highest would be the eagle next. So from the smallest flyer to the biggest flyer, or not the biggest, but the highest flyer.
Your answer question? Yes, that you would teach a non-Indigenous person.
I would say that you can know anything for fun, but it's you're supposed to only be invited by an elder to do this dance, and so that means that, I guess in a fast way to answer, it's for our tradition, you know. So like if you were married to a native person or something like that, if you were invited to their family and an elder asked you to do so, because for people that do their dances, it's either a gift or an elder tells you that you do this dance. And you also do it only after you have your spiritual journey to have like your spirit name, and you know, like you have to know many teachings before you can choose your dance, or your dance chooses you. Sorry. Yes, it's a gift, and it's also passed along, if that makes sense. Yes, thank you. Any other questions? Oh yes, yes indeed. For the very opening, I have to go to the four corners. At each point is to honoring the four directions. So every very opening, you see me putting my hoops up to the four directions. And then the same thing with the moves all around. I honor the four corners.
Any relationship or kind of non or
Sorry, say that again.
Green, yes, red, blue, yellow, and green. So I had those colors, and I have the fan here, the blue fan, and I just want to let you know a bit about the story about the fan that I'm holding, and you can pass it around for people to look at it. Because I share this fan here, I had it for many, many years, and this is just my personal story of that from my point of view. So the fan is from a friend of mine, Ezra Blackbird. He's from South Dakota in these Lakota First Nations. And the macaw feather obviously is from South America. And to show you that we had trade between North America and South America before pre-Columbus times. And there is 7 feathers on it. The 7 feathers represent the 7 grandfathers, which are love, bravery, truth, wisdom, honesty, humility, respect. And on the turtle is a handle. It's a moose antler. And the moose antler is a marrow from a bone marrow from an antler's moose who dropped his antlers naturally. If a moose has been killed to eat, and have it for a feast, then his antler is dark, but this one is white because the moose has lived his full life and he dropped his antler naturally. So that's why the marrow is white. And on the turtle shell, we have, on the turtle right here, the shell, I'm going to pass the fan around while I'm talking about the turtle. So you'll observe it and you pass it along all the way around. Oh, not this one, that one that's going around. I'm going to talk with this one here. I'm going to share a little bit of a story about that one while that one is going around in your hands. So on the turtle shell, it represents the story of the turtle clan. So the turtle represents our lunar calendar, Kukum, grandmother moon. And around the turtle shell, we have 28 notches. If you see around the fan that's going around, we have 28 notches here like this. If you want to take a look at it, you look at it. So there's 28 notches all the way around. And then inside we have 13 shells inside. That represents the 13 harvesting moons. And I'm born during the flowering moon, and it's the strawberry. It's a celebration of the strawberry. The strawberry,
that's why we have a strawberry,
shaped like a heart. So we use it in wedding ceremonies, and we use it with one of the elements, the heart, because we say the heart is our first teacher, our first assignment. And I love my mother. I love my grandchildren. I love my parents. I love the environment. I love you, Kisagyan. That's what it means, Kisagyan. It means I love you. So that's what the heart represents. So it's represented by the strawberry. And I am born during the strawberry moon, the flowering moon. So shaped like a heart, the chakra, the light, the heart. And women are from the first fire. So we say Kukum, the grandmother moon. And that's the turtle shell right there. And inside the shell, we have the stories that we tell, which are from the dances. The dance that my daughter just did, which is the hoop dance that tells the dance of the magic, the plant life, the connection, the environment. When we're standing on our own 2 feet to Mother Earth, and we're dancing very softly, and we take the fan in our hand, and we dance, and we walk closely connected to Mother Nature, and we walk softly onto the grass, and we say, Aki. Can everybody say Aki?
Aki.
Thank you. That means earth, and that's my daughter's name too. Planet, everything that we love, where we're from, what we're standing on, earth. So when we dance softly on the grass, and we're connected with our heart. our instrument of life, the ongoing heartbeat and heartbeat and heartbeat. And when we hear the drum, it reminds us of the heartbeat inside the womb of the mother. We say the womb of the mother, the heartbeat, the connection. And so we dance softly and we walk softly to the dance. And when we're dancing with the fan, we face the 4 directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're honoring the 4 stages in our lives: infancy, adolescent, adult, and elder. And then we're honoring the 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, fall. Then we give to the fertility, the renewal of the spirit of the earth, because we say we live like plants and we grow with the 4 seasons. So we give homage to the sun. Mishomis. Can we all say Mishomis? Thank you. Mishomis is the grandfather, the sun. And we say we live with Mishomis. So we face to the east and we offer our tobacco, our 4 sacred medicines, which are the sweetgrass, the sage, the cedar, the tobacco. And we go near the water, which is Nibi. Can we all say Nibi? Nibi, it's water. And water is the blood life of Mother Earth, always flowing with her ever-flowing energy, looking for life, giving life. So when we dance, we think about all of these things, about the balance and the dance, and we share that amongst each other with the women, with the men, and with the children. And then we share this by giving homage to the 7 grandfathers and with the 7 feathers here. So when we're dancing and we're renewing the spirit of our dance, we think of the bear. So the bear is our clan, and we say Makwa. Can we all say Makwa? Thank you. Makwa. And we say Makwa is the wisdom of the bear. It represents knowledge. The knowledge is represented in the hoop. The hoop is the circle of life. And in the circle of life, we have the 4 directions. And also, we have infancy, adolescent, adult, elder. And in all those stages, we see that we live within the 4 seasons of the winter, the spring, the summer, the fall. Makwa, the bear, I said, I see the bear. Wabama, I see the bear. So when we see the bear comes out of the cave, and when he comes out, we see that we, too, are becoming a little bit older. I am maybe older than you, right? Yes? Okay. And maybe I'm younger than somebody here. I don't know. But I'm definitely different ages. So we celebrate our stages in our lives by looking at the bear, and the bear comes out of the cave. And then we say, Kiwabama, I see the bear. The bear comes out, and he comes out very slow. And then we look at him, and we say, we have a little bit more knowledge this year because we grew mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and the balance. The bear reminds us of that, the knowledge. So we share the knowledge by saying bear medicine. Mashkiki. Can we all say mashkiki? Thank you. Mashkiki is medicine, and makwa is totem medonjipa. Mashkiki, the bear medicine teaching. So we share that by recognizing that the bear reminds us of that. So when he comes out, we have a special dance and we have a special song. Can I sing you the song?
Yes.
Good. Okay, I'll do that. The bear song. So Makwa reminds us of the bear medicine, the bear teachings, and the bear comes out, and then we celebrate by doing that, those movements. So the bear Bear's healing.
Makwani waba, makwani waba, makwani waba, makwani waba. Hail, hail, hey, hail, hail, hey, hail, hail, hail. The bear comes out and we stop, we look, and then we listen. Then we see, you welcome on, I see the bear. And the bear also reminds me that I'm a bit older and I'm a bit wiser. And the bear represented the knowledge as well. So we see that in the circle of life, it's represented by colors as well. So the colors represent the 4 directions that Aki was talking about earlier. And the 4 directions, it represents the 4 colors. Red represents the south, yellow represents the east, black represents the west, and white represents the north. The north is wisdom. So, I was saying earlier about the bears. Makwani waba, makwani waba, makwani waba, makwani waba. Hail, hail, hey, hail, hail, hey, hail.
乖呀乖，让他画那个鸟鸟，你可以画个鸟，来抓个笔呀，然后你就像妈妈这样，然后把那个笔，你要哪个笔？你要哪个 which color? Purple, pink, yellow, blue. 你要哪个颜色
This is the journey. This is the man and his water and his canoe.
你可以，你要 red or black? Or green. 这个，完了你就把这个鸟给描上，知道吗？那个描这个鸟，知道不？这个我只知道第一天的事情，我就先考完接这个袋子，我都不知道他买了多少。
I heard somewhere that these actually represent continents as well. Is that true? Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. The black represents the west, people from the west. Red, the south. Yellow from the east. White from the north.
Okay.
Yeah. And also represents the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, water. 4 stages in our life. 4 plants, which are sweetgrass, sage, cedar, tobacco.
I see. And this one's white is knowledge.
Yes.
Black is
The west.
like
It's the unknown.
Okay.
The dream time, creative moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What colors would you like? I'm taking them out.
I'll make it in the soup. Like a.
然后你就拿一个笔，然后把鸟给涂颜色。
There's many colors you can choose.
你要哪个颜色
Hi, this is lovely. Even if I'm nothing to listen to, right? I learn a lot of things, and I love it. I learn.
You want to come and paint what you want to? Come and enjoy yourself.
I just find it absolutely so interesting. Everything about the earth, the sun, everything, the God, and the. I love that. We are friends for many years. Yeah, because my husband, she's absolutely lovely. My husband.
The dragon's in the east. Okay, so the dragon is in the east. Okay, so the dragon is in the east.
Don't put it on the black. Just work it through here first, and then watch your hand. Watch your hand.
So the dragon is in the east. And then what else?
I don't know what this is.
because it looks like nice to meet you. Yeah, I learned a lot of things.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. Getting my email from Yang.
咱要不要拿这个黄色的笔？咱们画这画那个 yellow， 画 orange。你要一个干净的笔，那咱们没有凹豆子的凹豆子。
This is the turtle. This is the turtle. Is
So we are a federally registered non-profit organization. What we do is creating, learning, communicating, and volunteering opportunities for the public, especially the immigrant community. So we are a small organization. We are run by a group of volunteers, including myself. But we have a big heart for all the people, like equally, and we have that vision to help people of different heritages break culture barriers and get connected. And if you share the same vision and value, you are more than welcome to join us as members or as volunteers. So together we can make learning and connections happen. Just like today, with the sponsorship from the Department of Canadian Heritage, we bring this celebration, Indigenous culture celebration, into this neighborhood to celebrate Indigenous Day and culture. Actually, Indigenous Day, like June the 21st, is our National Indigenous Peoples Day. We want to take this opportunity to learn about Indigenous history and about the cultures and peoples. Canada is a great country, but it has a dark, oppressive history with racism against Indigenous peoples and people of color and other minority groups. We need to work together to fix it. And one way, I believe, is to get connected, together, like today, and to learn about the culture, history of other groups than ourselves.